I'm very excited about this new closed reed call that Predator Quest has come out with called the Brush Country Cottontail. I actually really like the Brush Country. I think it's almost a smidge louder than the Open Country Cottontail, which they both have extreme characteristics and great for calling predators, but I really like this Brush Country. We designed it so when you're in that tighter country, say you're in the eastern United States or you're down south where there's a lot of cover, you want to pull those predators in. You want to make those most realistic distress cries that you can. This is your call, the Brush Country Cottontail by Predator Quest. I'm going to show you a little bit of the sounds that you can make with this call. All we're doing is we're blowing air through the mouthpiece, and the air goes through the reed, which is inside of this call, hence closed reed call, and the sound is coming out the bell, the D-shaped bell. So we're able to cup our hands over the bell and we can close off that air, open it up to give it that raspiness and create those short bursts whenever we're blowing air through this call. I'm going to blow just really softly through this call, show you a little bit of the sounds that it can make. Now I'm going to blow a little more air through this call, and I'm going to create that raspiness that I was talking to you about. All I'm doing is adding a little more air pressure, and I'm going to restrict that air a little bit, and then I'm going to open my hand to give it some bursts out. So I'm going to get a little more excited on this call and going to make the same exact sounds that I was just making, and it's going to create that raspy. Typically, whenever I'm calling, I'm going to call for 25 to 45 seconds long, and then I'm going to wait. There might be a period of 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes that I'm going to wait. It all depends on your calling style. And for me, it depends on the setup. If I'm calling in real tight cover, I may opt to call a little bit more often, and I may want to shorten my calling sequence up. Maybe only call for 15 seconds and wait for 1 minute. Call for 15 seconds, wait for a minute and a half. Call for 15 seconds, wait for 2 minutes. And just mix and match. And the only way you ever learn what's going to work is just getting out there and doing it. When I'm calling for bobcats and I'm in that tighter cover, I'm going to call a little bit more frequently, meaning I'm going to call for 15 seconds, I'm going to wait for a minute. Call for 15 seconds, wait for a minute. I want to keep those sequences really close together, keep that bobcat moving in that tight cover or the brush country. Great call. You can get this call at Cabela's, Bass Pro, Shields, many other vendors, as well as on PredatorQuest.com. You better get yourself one today. It's a great tool to have in your calling arsenal, and it's coming from Predator Quest. That should even give you another idea that it's got to be good.